Hi, guys. Welcome to some more Real Talk Dog Talk. I'm Tori.
And I'm Barb.
For those of you who haven't joined us before, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And if you are a regular listener and or emailer, we love hearing from you. Keep those emails coming in. It's a great way for us to get some ideas for our episodes.
Yes.
So, I am thinking in terms of communication.
Okay.
We're talking about the communication buttons, which actually, when we started looking that up, we found several different names for them. So I don't know if we really have a specific name.
They can be called many things.
Talking buttons, communication buttons, buttons for dogs.
Yep.
There's all sorts of names for them. But, we have seen some super funny, posts on Facebook, reels, where, a dog wants to go outside, so they keep pushing the button.
Yeah.
The talking button.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. That is saying go outside, potty, whatever they might be.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of funny. Some say, bad words to their owners.
Yep.
So it's kind of funny. So we kind of got curious about that.
Yep. Well, and that's the dogs seem to have a little attitude when they're using them too. So I don't know if it's just how the dogs are or the buttons bring that out, but
I think it gives them a sense of power.
Right? I'm telling you. Okay.
I don't have to listen to you. I'm going to tell you.
Right? I'm pushing it. I'm pushing the button. Do it.
What's the? Let's see. Was it a husky calling his human daddy a bitch? I don't know.
I think it was a husky, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I sometimes wonder, we've had huskies, and they might be thinking that.
They might be. They're some of the sassiest dogs I've seen.
Well, they don't need a button for that. They kind of
do
on their own.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so let's get some facts going on these buttons.
If there are some, I want to hear it.
There's not a ton of proof, scientific facts, things like that for these buttons. There's kind of a wide range of, you can get a couple, you can get a whole bunch, you can get...
You're meaning buttons.
Buttons, yes, sorry. Yep. So you can get, whatever works for you.
Well, it looks to me like the way they can connect is with like a rubber mat. So you can buy these buttons and add or take away, buttons as far as the communication go. You can make it just one button at the door for going potty.
Yep.
Or you can do a large mat full of buttons.
Right. And when I was reading about these, apparently placement is kind of key and repetitiveness. Mm-hmm. So essentially, when you have these, you need to make sure they're set in a specific spot. Where they're placed should be somewhere that is your dog hangs out, like a regular common area for your dog. In the living room, in the kitchen, wherever they like to hang out is where you're supposed to put these buttons. Mm-hmm. So I would assume so that they're close to them and they know where to find them easily, I would guess. For the big mat, and I did write down kind of a list of how you're supposed to teach your dog to do this, which there was variations of it also.
Well, I think any trainers that have their own, if they actually work with these buttons and they want to work with you on teaching these buttons, I think they all have their own method.
Right.
So I don't think it's a cut and dry thing.
Right. And most of it was, well, one, they emphasized never pick up the dog's paw and put it on the button you want them to push.
Really?
Yes, which there wasn't real an explanation for that, because I could see myself doing that.
Well, when you guys were little and you wouldn't pick up your toys, I would pick you up against me and hold you, and then I'd take your hand in my hand and we'd pick the toys up together.
I feel like I recall that once we were older and just not doing what we were supposed to.
I never quit doing it. So
Right.
that would be something that I probably would think, hey, let me show you.
Yeah.
So they don't like that, huh?
No, which again, there wasn't really an explanation because I did wonder. I mean, why not?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's why turned out the way you did.
I still don't pick up. So
I better leave my paws off your paws.
It's all right. Mom will come help me.
Okay, on to the next.
So, and then go slow. I thought it was interesting they felt the need to point out that it may take weeks for your dog to even become interested in these buttons. So that in itself makes me wonder how worth it is if they don't even...
Well, any kind of training, if it's thorough training, takes weeks.
It does.
Things that happen fast usually don't stick.
Right. And that is true. That is true, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but interest, you'd think something new like that, they'd be interested in that.
I'm pretty sure the gang out at my house would just grab them and eat them. So there'd definitely be interest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, new toys.
Yeah.
New toys. Look what Mom got us.
Yeah. They'd be like, get that out of here. We need the ottoman.
Yeah. We're busy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is...
I'm telling you, my house is filled with places for dogs to lay.
Mm-hmm.
And the ottoman is one it's a big round ottoman. It's actually on Facebook.
Yep.
I rolled it out onto the deck to let them enjoy the sunshine. The geriatric dogs that are just good pets, I thought might like a comfortable place to rest, and it has turned into a romping ground when I put it out with the younger dogs out there. So
they love that.
They're going to take buttons over their ottoman.
They're not.
No,
they're not. Maybe a broken wrench too.
No, yeah, they love the wrench. Mm-hmm. Well, Gabby loves the wrench.
She does.
But anyhow.
Repetitiveness. You just want to keep same thing, just keep putting it in there. This is what you do. Every time you go to feed them, if there's a button for that, push the food and you go feed them. And you want to make sure the dog's watching you, obviously.
I wonder if they have something like that for men.
Well, they should.
Yeah, they should.
That's a good... Communication is key, people. Can we make it any more simpler? Here we go. There it is. Those could come in handy. I know a couple people that need them.
A couple of them are my kids.
I could use a couple myself, actually.
And one of those buttons is going to be asshole.
Right. Right.
Anyhow, sorry.
That's all right. I get it.
I seem to be distracted today. I don't know. Maybe it's the icy roads. I'm not sure, but
it's been crazy here.
Hard to stay on task.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
And then pay attention.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's.
Those are excellent tips. They're very basic.
Yeah.
So it's nothing that I think would be, overly complicated to teach. I've never used a button.
Right.
But, we were talking about it earlier this week about, okay, so let's back up a minute here.
Okay.
Tori gives her dogs water on an old kennel tray. The black tray, she sets the water in there.
Yep.
The whole dish. And then if they tip it or there's excessive drool or they turn their head and whoop water, it keeps it contained so it's not everywhere.
Yeah.
And your dogs, which it's also on Primo Corso Kennels Facebook.
It is.
When they want to drink, they will sit in the tray.
Yes, I've actually lost Betsy at night.
Yeah, because she's sitting on the tray.
Yep, it's dark there.
Yeah, waiting for a drink.
Yep.
And you're looking around for her. But if she had a button...
I would know.
That said water.
Yeah.
She'd get it a whole lot quicker.
Yeah. Well, and I know they know those words because I can say them and there is a reaction. So they do understand specific words. So,
well, I think a lot of this is just association,
Right.
When I think, again, I've never used the buttons.
Right.
And I understand some of the buttons come pre-programmed with words.
Yep.
And then you can put your own words on there on some of them.
Right.
And I think word association. So if I was going to use a button for potty training, I might put potty on it and then open the door every time they hit the potty button.
Yeah.
You know, even if I'm putting them out, I would hit that button and open the door.
Yep.
And I think that association is what does it. Or if it's a water thing where you put down water as they need it, you know, drink water on the button. Every time you hand them a dish of water, put that term on the button and hit the button.
Yep.
And pretty soon they're going to, you know, obviously understand that that button and the water are kind of one in one.
Right.
Or opening the door to go potty.
Yep.
That too can be associated.
Yep.
Or even if you take your dogs upstairs to bed at night, if they want you to come with or they wait for you, you know, you could have a button that says bedtime or,
Yep.
you know, whatever your word might be. And I understand that. I think that would be very doable in a house with less dogs.
Yeah.
And no ottoman.
Yeah. That's a problem.
I think those buttons would be very effective. The thing I question, I don't know who this woman is.
Uh-oh.
But she's on Facebook with a Labradoodle.
Uh-huh.
And this woman has full-on conversations.
Yeah, I've seen her on the internet. So
Cute dog.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to know what it's saying, but there's a lot of detailed conversation, and that is actually the part that, although cute, I just don't think that's a thing.
So I've got some facts on that as well.
Oh boy, she flipped her page.
I did. I flipped my page. I got numbers here, guys.
Okay, let's hear those numbers.
All right.
Because I, you know, like I said, it's cute. I like seeing that. It's funny.
Yeah.
I watched the whole reel. It's cute.
It is.
I get it.
Yeah.
I just don't believe it.
Well, and, you know, I started wondering when we were looking at the buttons and the how-tos and all of that, it stated, like, right off the bat, first article, there's no scientific proof that dogs can understand these buttons. I get that there might not be scientific research done on the buttons.
Well, they are fairly new.
They are, so I'm sure they'll have that at some point here.
Yeah.
But, I just started thinking, well, they must understand some of them because they do know some words. So I would imagine even if it's coming from a weird button, they would know what the word means. So the average dog can learn about 165 words, which is similar to a human toddler, actually. Which I was like, okay, that's not bad. That's a lot of words, honestly, if you think about it. And then the top 20% of dogs, they call them genius dogs.
Oh.
Yeah. Can learn up to 250 words. So that's quite a bit. And then Border Collies, German Shepherds, and Poodles are able to understand up to 1,000 words.
You know, there is I want to say it's a Border Collie. It's a herding dog of some sort. I've seen it. It's over in the UK.
Yeah.
And I believe the owner, I really shouldn't recall things that I can't really remember. But this dog, he can have a pile of toys, and his owner can show him a picture.
Oh.
Or does he say the word? And he'll go in the other room in this pile and get the toy.
Oh, that's impressive.
And it's a big pile of stuff. And I guess this dog knows, I want to say over 200.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty amazing thing. Well, they did a whole show on it, so it's got to be impressive.
It's got to be. And that's in the top 20%. They said most of the dogs in that category, they don't have, like, specific breeds because it's like people. Some people are smarter than some other people.
Right.
Same thing here. But with the top 20%, most of the dogs in that category are working dogs. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, herding dogs.
So you're saying toy dogs are stupid?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
No.
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 Mm-mm.
They're not.
No. But, so it's, some dogs can actually learn a crazy amount of words.
Right.
Which I was not expecting the 1,000-word thing, because that was kind of...
That is quite a... Well, now, I almost said that's quite a vocabulary.
Right.
But that's not an actual vocabulary.
No,
those are words that they know.
Right.
So, that's something too, is like with this lady with her Labradoodle.
Yeah.
She is having like full on conversations where she's saying, "Oh, you want to go to grandma's tomorrow?" Or, "No, we can't go till tomorrow."
Yep.
Dogs don't have the distinction of today, tomorrow, yesterday.
No.
They don't know how to differentiate one day from the next. Their way of watching time is by daylight and darkness.
Right.
And that's kind of what they know. Like in the wild, you have animals that are nocturnal and ones that are not.
Yep.
So, as far as like a dog communicating in vocabulary, I'm super impressed by the 1,000 words or the 100 and whatever, or the 200 and whatever. But they aren't going to have an actual conversation.
No.
About time frames and, should we do it now or tomorrow?
Right.
They're going to they might know who grandma is.
Right.
They might know who their brother is.
Mm-hmm.
They might know who their owner's name is, but they aren't going to really have the concept of today or tomorrow.
Well, and that's the thing. I know my dogs do tend to know when my son's coming home from school and things like that, but we kind of have a routine. So I think they're not necessarily knowing what time it is, but I do certain things around that time.
That's true.
That give them an indication, Daytrick's going to be here, which they do know his name as well. So if I say his name, they, of course, go to the front window and like, where?
Well, and my dogs know your name just because you're kind of the second person to be out there to me. So I the words, the names, I really... I think that's super cool. Mm-hmm. I would love to have buttons at my house, and then I wouldn't have them doing naughty things because I don't know what they want.
Yep.
Which my dogs aren't really that naughty.
They're really not.
Bolo is.
She's a stinker.
We went through about a month ago. I may have even mentioned this. Mm-hmm. I was sick.
Oh, yeah.
Passed out on the couch, not feeling good. Maybe it was 2 months ago. She went through 3 remotes in one day. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I just went to the can.
Now I really can't watch TV.
Yeah. It was a good thing I was asleep.
Right. Yeah.
Anyhow, but they are very, in tune to words. Mm-hmm. And even though you have conversations with your dogs, we know they don't understand them either. We're not totally silly.
No, I mean, I do I'm probably going to always talk to any dog I have that way. But I'm fully aware that they don't understand the whole sentence. They're picking out words that they know. And I think they do enjoy when I talk to them, whether they get it or not.
Well, I think they go by, I don't think, I know. They go by your reaction.
Yep.
Your tone.
Yep.
Like praise. Like if you give them a treat for something, they responded,
yep.
They're going to get a treat if I say that.
Yeah.
Or do that. Sorry, I'm thinking the dogs are talking.
Not yet.
Oh, this is out of control. Anyhow, so they respond to you is really what they're responding to.
Yes.
And like there's some that there's the post with the husky saying bitch, and there's a few different ones where they were, using foul language at their owner with the button.
Yep.
And of course the owner's like, oh. So what are they, I know that, I hope that wasn't too loud out there.
That's all right.
I know that they are reacting to that heightened energy from the owner.
Yep.
They aren't really calling him a bitch because they think they're a bitch. They're just getting a reaction off the owner.
It's a positive reaction. They're saying, oh, that's a good thing.
I'm hitting that button again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's really, I think a lot how you react to the dog when they're using the buttons. I guarantee you, I was going to say my dogs wouldn't call me a bitch, but maybe they would.
They don't know what it means something totally different to them.
So, yeah. So those are really cool buttons, and I think they can actually be really good for certain training purposes.
Yeah.
But if you're getting like a whole row of them going through your living room too, expecting to have actual conversations with your dogs, I think you're off your rocker.
I agree.
You're nuts.
Yep.
But they are a great training tool for going potty, going upstairs, getting a drink of water.
Yep.
Even something to eat. Maybe they're hungry and they don't know how to tell you.
My dogs know what food means.
Well, they don't just know what food means.
They love food.
They take your food.
Mm-hmm. They do, actually. Yeah.
They don't need a button. They'll just go get it
They're
themselves.
like, I can reach it. It's fine.
It's because you won't put them in the cupboard.
Don't get up. I know. Well, I'm working on it.
Anyhow, no. So I think those are really great training tools, and you're giving me a price range you found on them.
Yeah. So I mean, you can buy just a couple of them for $10-15. You can buy a whole set that's a big display type deal. Display's not the right word. Setup.
Yeah, it's a. Is it made out of rubber?
Well, they have a couple that, like, they have ones where it's like the foam, the squares that click together like puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
They have ones like that are foam and the buttons just sit in there.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like that's pretty common. Some of them just clip together and just connect to each other. So, and some of them are on like rubber mat that have,
So if it's a single button.
It looks like it's just got rubber on the bottom.
So it doesn't slide?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, in those bigger ones, you could spend $150-$200 on a big setup if you really wanted to.
But then you wouldn't have an ottoman.
That you wouldn't. There'd be no room. Mm-hmm. Then they would be calling you bitch.
Not
It's
Did she just roll our ottoman out to the trash?
For these? What are these?
I'm going to eat them.
Mm-hmm. It's... which, actually... Enzo's wondering what's going on. He's
wondering why she called me a bitch.
Yeah. Whoa. Calm down.
Anyhow, yeah, so really, if you just want a few for training, it sounds like it's an affordable
option.
Yeah, for teaching them to say they need to go potty. I know a lot of people use bells to go potty. Not bells to go potty, but bells to indicate that the dog needs to go potty. But, I think that would be a little harder to... I guess I'm not sure how they associate, that makes me sound like a moron, but, to associate the bell with the door opening, but a button I can see, you'd hit the button, open the door, the button, open the door. And after a while, they'd think, oh, cut off,
Well, and let me just say, I would never have a bell. My dog could, no way.
Well, it'd be dinging all the time every time the door opened. And it seems to me like the bell system is not really as controlled.
Yeah.
If you got kids coming in and out, the bell's going to be dinging.
Yeah.
I know people with the Alzheimer's, sometimes their families put bells on the door so they hear them if they leave.
That's a good idea.
But the bells just seem a little less controlled, where a button seems like it would be very intentional to have to use it.
You got to push it. It says the command or play whatever. So
it gives them direction.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yep. So then... it's not just a noise, it's an actual, command. Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, right, this is where we go. And, I mean, my kid, during the summer, in and out.
Yeah.
So they would be so confused. And, I mean, they'd be out...
Do I have to go potty again?
Yeah, right. Really? I just was...
Mom just took me out. Now he wants me to go again.
Can I just lay here? Don't make me.
So yeah, I think a button, if you're using that method, a noise, some sort of indicator, I think a button would actually be a lot more effective, in my opinion, than a bell hanging on the door.
Which actually, after kind of looking into some of this stuff, I have thought about getting one for like the water or outside, because one of my dogs, she'll just sit by the back door.
No, yeah.
It's kind of a long house, so I don't always notice her sitting back there, especially if we're just in the living room. You can't really see that. So if she had a button to push, I mean, then I would know
right.
she's back there. So, I mean, she doesn't really make messes, but I hate to have her sitting there doing the pee dance.
Yeah. Yazzie just glares at me.
Oh,
yeah. I assume he wants out, either that or he wants to eat my face. I don't know.
He's going to look bored about it either way, though.
Yeah, he does have kind of a, yeah. So, yeah, he sits with his back to the door and just looks at me. But, all dogs have a way to tell you, and this is just a method that could simplify things for you.
Yeah. Which, okay, I'm going to kind of go back a little bit. Sorry for jumping around.
Don't jump. Go ahead.
I just thought of it, with these buttons, we were talking about kind of the reaction of the people. Because they would almost have to be going just off of the reaction of the people when you push that button, because it's very monotone when it comes out of the button. There's absolutely no water outside, that it's like...
Yeah, but if you get one that you record your own...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is it your voice coming out of it?
I guess I'm not sure. I guess I could look a little further into that, but...
If you could program it and it was your voice, you could use your own, would I say, inflection
right.
in the tone.
Yeah, because they seem kind of mechanical. They're, like, obviously... a mechanical.
It's not a person.
Right, yes. So I was trying to think how to put that. But yeah, it's clearly not a person. So I could see it taking a little bit longer for him to maybe figure out the buttons, partly because of that, maybe.
Well, they also have reels on Facebook where they pretend they're on the phone.
Oh, yep.
And they use words that their dogs know.
Yep.
Like ice cream,
chicken,
eat,
walk,
grandma. A lot of them seem to know a grandma.
They do.
Park.
Yep.
There's several words that I can't think of all of them, of course, because I'm old. But there's many different ones I've seen on there, and they're all using, little words that cue the dog, and in the background the ears are going up and looking at the owner, and then the ears go up and they kind of relax, and as the conversation goes on they hear another word they know and the ears go up, and you can really, it sounds like a silly comparison, but it's a visual confirmation that dog knows those specific terms.
Right. Yep.
And so, scientific or not, Facebook tells me that a dog can learn terms.
Right.
So, if you use word association with the buttons, yeah.
Yep.
That's my saying it works.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because maybe it is just Facebook, but when you're seeing, that is actual video proof of certain behaviors dogs have, and, maybe it is just a silly video, but pretty good, it kind of gives you an idea.
Yeah. And I think every lifestyle has different wordage. Yeah. I walked into work one day.
Oh boy.
To pick something up.
Yeah.
And as I walked past the front desk, I thought, I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I told the lady at the desk.
Yeah.
I said, just a minute, I got to run. And she said, do you have to go potty?
Oh. She's got dogs.
No, she has grandkids.
Oh. Yeah, I get that though. Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, yes, I do.
Actually, matter of fact. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
So, every family, every situation, they have their own words, going potty, whatever it might be. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a fun thing about the buttons is you can make it be your words.
Right, which is kind of cool because I'm sure I have quite different words for things than most people.
Well, I asked my dogs for a kiss, and you what?
I want smooches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me some smooches.
Tori has a colorful vocabulary.
I do. And I am proudly passing that on to my son. So good.
Yeah, it's like a double nightmare for me. Anyhow.
Always interesting, though. Okay.
Yeah, never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Actually, I used to say that about our house when you were growing up, and now it's your house.
It's true.
Never a dull moment.
Never. Got to keep it going, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Just keeping things entertaining.
Right. Anyhow. So the communication buttons, they're affordable. They are effective. If you are thinking you're going to plan a vacation or a wedding with your dog, I'm going to say they probably won't help you much.
Probably not. They'll be excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretty positive on that. They're gonna love it. They're gonna be excited.
They will wag their tail.
Yeah, they're not gonna have a clue though.
Right.
Okay. So
now, if you really feel unsure about using the buttons,
Mhm.
I mean, different trainers have different methods, but a lot of trainers can work with you on buttons. I won't say they all do it, but you might be able to find a local trainer that might help you with your selection in buttons. They might even know which are a better type than the other.
Yeah.
Now, before I, get into, contacting your trainer or finding one thing I did notice when I was glancing through the information, some are colors.
Yep.
And some are not.
Right.
And actually, I was thinking in my head, dogs have a limited amount of colors that they actually can see.
Yes.
And that really is that's not a bearing at all, is it?
Nope. They pretty much just make them colorful for the customer. And
that's kind of sad.
Yep. Because to me, when I look at them, I think something toddlers would be impressed by, ooh, look at all the colors.
Yeah.
And,
so it's really not about the dog being able to identify it by color.
No.
That's just to make us as dog owners happy, which that's a little ridiculous.
Well, I'm going to push the blue button. The dogs are like, yeah, the one right here.
So who's teaching who here?
Right. Hard to say, I think.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. Anyhow, so they do come in different colors. That has no bearing on the training end of it. It's just to look nice.
Yep.
Aesthetic.
Yeah, which, in my opinion, they should make it more, I don't want neon colors in my house, so maybe something that matches my living room would be nice.
Well, they aren't designer buttons, Tori.
Well, they should think about it.
They're oftentimes primary colors or black.
Yes. Yep.
So, if that's a big issue for you, you might want to paint them or go shopping.
I guess you could paint them, huh?
Yeah, go do some sort of specialty button.
Yeah. They have all sorts of things these days. You never know.
You don't.
So,
there's always the internet and Amazon. I swear Amazon has everything.
They really do. Just when you think they won't, they do.
Yeah. Anyhow, so there's trainers out there that might be more regularly using buttons to help people with the training of their dogs. And they might just do it according to what I will call dog owners, their customers, are wanting for their dog. But dog trainers are a great resource when you're trying something new.
Yes. Yep. I just go to my mom, but
Well, I don't always recommend that, but thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to find a trainer. Okay.
I'll just Google it behind her back and then answer.
I don't even know, so I'm still pretty sure she just knows everything because she's my mom, so.
Well, I am her mother.
Yep.
Anyhow, so yeah, check with your trainers, check with your vets, check with anybody you feel know. And you know what? It's kind of, who cares about trainers?
Yep.
This might be the kind of thing that is just fun to have.
Well, and one thing that they did say, it wasn't really a step for succeeding in this whole thing, but they did say make sure to have fun.
Yeah.
So there, it's just an option for communication.
Yeah.
So don't get too serious. Have fun with it.
And maybe if you live alone and you are planning a wedding and you want to have buttons for your dog.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to just hit those buttons with those paws, and
you guys can get a wedding planned out before you're even engaged.
What?
I don't know. I think I got backwards on that one. It's fine. Anyway, on that note, if you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com, or you can comment down below, and don't forget, hit the follow button, guys.
Also, next time we'll be talking about oral care on your dogs.
Yes.
So that will be something interesting. I'm going to be pulling out the Facebook and watching reels on that. But we do want to thank you for joining us. And we hope you will be here for our next episode.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.